Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to start a new topic on our project Django e-commerce. So in this tutorial I cover how you can create merchant user from admin panel. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. And also if you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and please like the video. Now let's get started. So first you can see our project is running. First let's do small changes in our categories and subcategories list. So here instead of showing text, let's show in batches. So let's show the data in batch. So open your theme and let's see some batches. Click on Bootstrap batch and you can see there are lots of different types of badges. So let's inspect and copy this. So copy it, open your app, template and category list. So here in data, now here let's show the badge. So paste it, cut the code and close span here. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. Now you can see it is looking some better. After that, let's leave it. Save it. Now it is looking perfect. After that, let's do same with subcategory. So here same in URL select. So again come to subcategory list and here description subcategory URL. Let's add it. So again copy the badge. Let's copy the warning badge. Print it. Cut it. And paste it. Save it. Refresh page. You can see it is looking perfect. Now it is looking perfect. After that, let's leave it. It's done. Next step, we need to work on merchant user. So let's work on merchant user. After that, close this page and also close this page and start working on merchant user. So first come to admin views.py and create a class. So class merchant user create view and here you need to pass first success message mix in and then create view. Now after that you need to set template name equal to, let's create a template. So right click, new file, merchant create.html. Let's pass it admin templates / merchant create.html. After that model equal to, let's import the model which is custom user. So here import custom user and merchant user. After that come to bottom and here you need to add custom user. After that fields. So here are lots of fields in custom user, but I am going to use some specific field like first name, last name, email, username. After that password. Or let's check all the fields first. So first passing all the fields underscore all underscore. Save it, After that, let's check. First, create this form here in merchant create. So first, let's create form. So you can simply create form by copy the code of category create, paste it, only changing the category to merchant create, merchant create. Merchant users. Save it, save merchant user, save it. After that, let's check it's working or not. So let's link with our urls.py. So open urls.py and pass here merchant user, path merchant create, comma admin views dot merchant user create as view, the name equal to merchant create. Save it. After that, let's check. Open this page, or let's link with sidebar also. So open sidebar and just copy the code of previous sidebar content. So copy it, merchant user menu. After that, let's remove this two and here merchant create. Copy it, paste it, paste it, and here move it. So if page is merchant create, then you can make it active. Now here are two menus, so remove one, removing merchant create. Let's see, merchant create, add merchant user, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here I think merchant user, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. You can see merchant user and add merchant user, add merchant user, and you can see it is working. Now after that, here you can see there are lots of things showing, but we don't need everything. We only need some little amounts of things like password, username, first name, email address, and user type. So let's work on it. So for this, come to admin views, and here instead of all, let's move it. First name, last name, email, username, username. After that, password. Save it. Come to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see merchant user is showing first name, last name, email address, username, and password. But this data is showing only for custom user object, not from merchant user object. So how you can work with other models? Like here you can see it works as a single model, but we want to use double model data here. So here we can save two models data from one create view. So let's see how you can do this. So first is default from custom user object. Now after that we need to add fields for our merchant user. So let's add field for merchant user. So let's see what are the fields in merchant user. So open models.py, and here if you see, you can see merchant user, it contains profile pic, company name, GST detail, address. Here I will add one more thing. Let's add it, which is added by admin equal to models dot boolean field default equal to false. Save it. Let's run the migration command. because I do some changes in model. So Python manage.py make migrations, then migrate command. Now you can see migration command run and is added by admin, added in our models. After that, let's work on merchant user. So currently you can see I added this field, but it is showing only custom user object because I pass only custom user. Now let's see how you can add the merchant user field also. So for this I am adding merchant user field now. So let's copy this div input. Let's copy it. Div inputs and adding from here. So here this form is for custom user. Now here this form is for merchant user. So close this div and here let's set the label manually. So for this let's see profile pic. So profile image, profile image. After that type equal to file, name equal to profile pic, id equal to profile pic. After that again copy it. This time I am adding for, let's see, next field, company name, copy it, company, company, text, company and company, copy it, paste it. This time for GST details, GST, GST and GST, copy it, paste it. This time for address, address, address and address. After that is added admin. So here let's add a checkbox first and let's see a checkbox. Open index and bootstrap or form, advanced form. Let's see some checkbox. So there is no checkbox. I think it is showing. Let's use this switches. Let's use it. So copy it. Div class equal to form group div after that here is added by admin. Now save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing profile image, company, GST detail, address and is added by admin. So here are these fields from custom users and these fields are from our merchant user. So when we save custom user data, we can also save the merchant user data in our merchant user table. So let's see how we can work this data, because currently if you save this data, it will save this data but not this data. So let's see how we can override the method and save this data also in our database. So for this, save this page and here in checkbox name, change the name. Let's see the name, copy it, paste it, save it. After that admin views, and here we need to override the method which is define form valid. First parameter is self and second is form. Now after that here we can override the form method. So let's see. First, user equal to form dot save commit equal to false. After that, here we need to set some values. So user dot is underscore active equal to 1, user dot is active equal to true. Then you need to set user type. So I am setting user type from here on form submit equal to 3, which is for custom user, which is for merchant user. Let's check. And 3 is for merchant. After that, we can simply set the password. So user dot set underscore password, because if you set directly password, it will save password as a plain text. So converting the password from plain text to encrypted form, you need to use set method. After that, let's access form dot cleaned underscore data and pass the password. After that, you need to work on next step. So first, user dot save. Here saving custom user object for merchant user. After that, you need to save again. So this time, after creating this, you need to work on merchant user object. So let's see. First, let's access profile pic. So profile underscore pic equal to self dot request dot files profile underscore pic. And here we need to, and here you can see one more thing. Here I can access password from form dot clean data, but here in profile pic I am accessing the data from self dot request object, not from form dot clean data, because in form dot clean data it will give only this inputs of fields, not this profile pic which we added or injected manually in templates. So after that, fs equal to, let's import file system storage. So from Django dot core dot storage, Django dot core dot files dot storage, import file system storage. So after that, file system storage, and after that file name equal to fs dot save, and first you need to pass profile pic object, then you need to pass profile pic dot name, then you need to pass profile pic. After that, profile pic URL equal to fs dot URL and pass the file name. Now next step, let's see. After this, you need to set merchant user. So saving merchant user. So when we use this method, it will automatically trigger the event of this receiver. It will automatically trigger when we save our custom user type 3. So after this, here you need to set user dot merchant user. Let's see the model name, merchant user. So when this event trigger, it will automatically add a merchant user object in our user object. So after this, copy it and merchant user, and make sure it is in small letters. So merchant user dot, let's see the merchant user data or fields, profile pic equal to you need to pass profile pic. So profile pic, then user, or let's copy this same line. Next field, company name, and here self dot request dot get company name. After that, copy same line, and this time GST details, copy same line, address, and address, copy same line, is added by admin, and here you need to set true false. So is added by admin equal to false if self dot request dot get equal to on. So if it is on, then is added by admin equal to true, and here simply set is added by admin. Now after that, you need to save this merchant user object. So user dot save again. So in this way it will save this merchant user data also. Now after that, you need to redirect the user. So here I override the method form valid, then it will not redirect me to automatically. So we can redirect user manually. So let's see how we can redirect. So for redirecting, you need to create a URL again. So let's create a URL again. Let's add a URL, merchant list, merchant user list view, and merchant list. Save it. Let's open this page, and here simply copy this class and paste it here. After that, here change it to merchant user list view, and here custom user, or here you can access merchant user. So merchant user. So when we are accessing the data, we can use merchant user, and when we are creating the data, we can use custom user. Now after that, you need to set the template. For template, let's create a template, or just leave it for now. After that, let's see, save this page also, and redirect me to merchant list. So copy merchant list, and after saving the data here, redirect the user. So return, and also show the message. So let's import message. So from django.contrib.messages.views import messages. After that, import reverse. So from django.urls import reverse. Let's work on it. So message dot success, first self dot request merchant user created. After that, redirect the user. So return HTTP response. Let's import the redirect. So first import redirect. So from Django HTTP import HTTP response redirect, and here return HTTP response redirect, pass reverse, and pass the URL list or URL name. Save it. Let's check it's working or not. So here you can see, okay, here profile pic URL. So here you can see, first I save custom user object with user type 3 for merchant user. Then I save the data of merchant user in merchant user table. So save it, and let's check it's working or not. So refresh page, and super coder store merchant. After that, first name which is super. Okay, here super super coders super coders super coders merchant at the rate gmail.com. Super coder merchant. Put here password. So setting the password, super coders. Setting the profile pic. Let's select the profile pic. Select it. Company super coders. GST 1234. Address Delhi is added by admin. Ticket. Save it. And you can see it is saved but showing something error. All line number 73. Okay, here is error. It should be dot post dot get. Save it. Come to Chrome. Refresh page. And you can see a user with username already exists. Let's get again new user. So super coders super 1 coders 1 super coders merchant 1. After that super coders merchant 1 password super coders profile pic. Let's select the profile pic. Company super coders GST 12345. Address Kolkata. Added by admin true. Click on save merchant user and you can see again it is showing error on line number 78. So after this, okay, here again dot post dot get. Save it and again come to back, refresh page, and this time super coders 2 super coders 2 super coders merchant 2 super coders merchant 2 password super coders profile pic. So setting the profile pic. Let's select it. Company super coders GST 12345. Address Mumbai. Added by admin true. Click on save merchant user and you can see merchant user created. And here if you check in database, so let's open database. So opening DB browser or DB browser, open database. Let's select the database. Practices Django e-commerce db.sqlite. So here if you check first custom user, let's open custom user, browse table. You can see there are lots of user created. You can see 1 2 3 and each user type is 3 for merchant user. After that here you can check merchant user. So open merchant user. You can see all the data has been created for merchant user. You can see these 3 are showing empty because I didn't create that, and after that you can see everything is perfect. Now let's show the data in our list. So let's see how you can show this data in list. Now let's see how you can show the data in list. So for this, come to VS Code and again come to your file which is merchant list. Let's see merchant list. Okay, we need to create a merchant list page. So right click, new file, merchant list. html. And let's copy the data from category list. Copy it first, paste it here, then show merchant user list, merchant user list, and here merchant. Let's see the model name. So merchant user, and I have also seen the template. So merchant list, save it. After that here merchant user, merchant user underscore list. So merchant user. After that save this file, and here first image. So image is inside our media, and merchant user dot profile pic. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing error category update. So error is inside from this URL. So let's leave it for now. Save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing perfect, but image is missing. So here image is not showing. So let's see what is the problem. And here is 2 times media is showing. So remove the media. Save it, refresh page, and here you can see image is showing now. After that let's show the names and other things. So first show the username. So merchant user dot auth user underscore id. Let's see, auth user underscore id. After that dot user name. Save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing the username. After that let's show other things. So here, so remove the description, and here simply show the name. Merchant user dot first underscore name. Copy it, paste it, last, and dot auth underscore user underscore id. Copy it, paste it, refresh page. You can see it is showing image, username, and first and last name. After that let's see other things. So here in list, let's show the data of email. So copy it, paste it, remove it, and here email. Save it, refresh page. You can see username, first name, email. After that change it to danger. Save it, refresh. You can see, or info. Refresh page. You can see image. You can see profile pic, username, first name, last name, email, and other details. Let's see some other details. So the other details, copy it, paste it, paste it, paste it. After that email. Let's see next, which is merchant user dot gst underscore details. After that change to primary, then success, and change this to, let's see other data, company name. So the company name here. After that, primary, and this time show the data of address, address. After that, added by admin, and here show the data of is added by admin. Simply show it, save it, add to Chrome, refresh page. You can see it is showing perfect. You can see it is showing perfect. Every details are showing now. First name, username, email, GST, company, and everything. Or you can also add a line break. So let's add some line break. Currently you can see it is not able to understand what this data content. So let's make it easy. Email, close it, and now GST, close it, then company, close it. Next is address, next is added by admin. So save it everything, refresh page, and you can see it is showing data. And let's do one more thing, remove this spacing here. So inspect, and here is margin. So add a class, let's see, class equal to no margin. Copy it, paste it, paste it, paste it, and paste it, and paste it. After that, let's copy no margin and add in our base template. So let's create a custom CSS dot no margin, margin 0 pixel. Save it, refresh page, and you can see it is looking perfect. And here is missing, so add this line also here. Address, okay, here it should be clothing tag. Save it, refresh. You can see it is looking perfect. After that, you can also add some icons here. So let's see some icons, how you can add it. So suppose that this is the icon of dice. So let's add the icon, save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing the icon. So you can add font awesome icons here. So let's see font awesome icon. So here are the font awesome icon. Find user. Let's copy the user. Copy it and show the user. Save it, refresh page. You can see it is showing user icon. After that, email icon. So let's come to back and find email or contact, message, mail. There is no icon. Let's search here, mail, and here it is showing envelope. So copy it, and just do one more thing. Copy this, add it here, add it here, add it here, add it here, and add it here. After that, copy this icon name, paste it here, then GST. So GST is for tax. So let's see document, and here it is showing some document. Let's copy it, paste it, then company. So brand, company, okay, company showing building. So let's add the building, copy it, paste it here, address. So let's see address. So copy this address here, or let's use this marker. So address using marker, copy it, paste it here. After that, admin. So admin, and let's use this lock. So save it. After that, refresh page, and you can see all these icons are showing perfect, but map is not showing. So let's see marker, marker. Okay, here FS. Save it, refresh page, and you can see it is showing everything perfect. So I added icons and details, and now it is looking much better. And also add the margin in bottom. So remove this, save it, refresh, and now it is looking perfect. Now after that, let's make it active or deactive according to status. So let's see here. I will check only merchant user dot earth user underscore id is active equal to 1. Save it, refresh page, and you can see it is showing active. So it is working perfect. After that, let's work on edit button. So here, let's set the URL. Then you need to pass the URL. So let's see our URL is, let's create the URL, merchant update. So again, copy merchant create, paste it, merchant update, merchant user update, view, view, and merchant update, and also adding slug pk. Save it. After that, you need to pass here merchant update. So merchant update, copy it, pass it, then merchant user dot earth user id dot id. Save it. After that, come to next page, which is our update. So let's work on update page. So let's create this method. So open create view and simply copy this method, copy it, paste it. After that change it to update view and you to create update.html custom user and everything is perfect. Custom user and everything is perfect. So after that change this class name merchant update view, paste it, save it. Let's create this template merchant update. So right click, new file, merchant update.html and here simply copy the merchant create code in update, paste it, merchant user, merchant update, merchant update, merchant user, update, save it. After that let's check it's working or not. So save this page, open URL. So back to Chrome, refresh page and try to edit this user and you can see it is showing nothing. So let's see, come to merchant update and here in value, so value equal to field dot value, save it, refresh page and you can see it is showing everything and currently you can see all the data which is coming from custom user. You can see first name, last name, email address, username, password. These are coming from custom user, but we need to access the data from our merchant user too. So let's see how you can access the merchant user data. So for this you need to use another method in our views. So let's see, open your page, close this merchant create, merchant list, close it also, sidebar leave it, paste template, close it. After that here in merchant user update you need to create a method again. So for this you need to pass the data of our merchant user too. So let's see, define get context data and here you need to pass self, then you need to pass quarks. After that context equal to super dot get underscore context data and pass in the quarks. Now after that context and here merchant user equal to pass the merchant user object. So merchant user dot objects dot get earth user id equal to self dot object dot pk. So from self dot object dot pk you can access the id which is coming from URL. After that simply return context, save it and let's try to access the merchant user. So copy it. After that here access the company. So value equal to merchant user, let's copy the name merchant user and copy the field name company name, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page and it is showing nothing. So merchant user dot company name not showing anything. Let's see what is the problem. Let's create an object merchant user equal to merchant user. Save it and let's add a debugger so we can check what actually happened here. So first open terminal and shut down your server. After that you need to run the server from here. Start debugging, setting Django, and let's see what actually happened. So refresh page and you can see it is showing merchant user object pk equal to 1 is added by admin false and showing the details. Okay, it is working perfect, but our company doesn't, but our merchant user does not contain any company data. That's why it is showing blank. So remove the debugger. After that, if you check other data, let's see other data. First, let's link merchant list here. So let's link the merchant list and close the debugger also here because it is working. So after that, link it merchant list, merchant list, list, and here copy this same line, merchant list, save it, merchant list, merchant user list, save it. After that, adding one more line for update. So merchant update, then passing the ID. After that, again copy this same code. So copy it, paste it, update, and also adding it here in create and here. Okay, here update. So in this way, it can show active and deactive sidebar. Okay, let's run the project. So view terminal, run server, close it, refresh. You can see it is showing merchant user add and list. Both are showing but does not show active. So let's see merchant list, merchant update. Okay, merchant update. Save it, refresh page, and you can see it is showing merchant user list. After that, if I check this detail, you can see it will show the company data not showing still. Okay, here is the problem. Here variable name is different. You can see it is in capitalized. So user, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and now it is showing merchant user is not defined. Okay, here it should be in small letters. Save it, refresh page, and now you can see the company data. So it is working perfect. After that, let's show the GST details. So come to again update page, value equal to GST underscore details, address equal to address. Save it, refresh page, and you can see the every details. After that is added by admin. So here if merchant user dot is added by admin equal to true. So we can show this checked, save it, refresh, and you can see everything is showing perfect. Now after that let's show the image. So let's see how we can show the image. So simply copy it, current profile image, and here image src equal to merchant user dot merchant user dot profile underscore pic, style equal to width, or only setting the height 150 pixel. Save it, refresh, and it is showing. Add a line break. Now it is looking perfect. You can see this data. After that, let's save this data. So let's see. Come to admin views.py, and here in form submit. So here I will update the merchant user data. So let's see. If self.request.get or files.get profile pic, setting default value false. So if I get the profile pic, then I will set the profile pic in merchant user. Now after that, remove these two things, and also here in user.merchant, instead of this, select all this user.merchant, select it, and simply add merchant user. After that, create the merchant user object. So merchant user equal to merchant user dot objects dot get auth user id equal to user dot id. Now after that, here save merchant user, save it, merchant user updated, save it, come to Chrome, refresh page, and let's see. So here come back again, list, and update this detail. So here selecting the file, select the file. After that, company supercoders GST1234, address Delhi, is admin user, save merchant user. Now you can see it's get updated, and you can see every data has been updated, whether it is custom user or merchant user. You can see address is coming from merchant user and it's get updated, and some details are coming from custom user. Both are get updated. Same here. Let's update the data. Update it. Supercoders GST123456 and address Kolkata. Save it, and you can see it is working perfect. So in this way, you can create merchant user, edit the merchant user, update the merchant user, and see the all merchant user in list format. And here I use multiple models in single create view. So you can use this concept to work with multiple models inside single create view. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel. And also if you have any question, please do comment.